Make a lemon tart. This is a really simple one because the lemon curd is cooked in the Thermomix and the base is also made in it, and then you put it all together and cook it in the oven. So really simple and yummy, and lemons are sort of back in season, so I'll show you how I make it. So first of all, I make the base, which is like a short crust base, I suppose, and I'm going to put into here 150 grams of self-raising flour. So I'll tear that off and I'll pop in 150 grams. There we go, perfect. And I'm going to put also in 110 grams of caster sugar. So I'll tear that back off to 0 and I'll weigh in 110 grams of caster sugar. A bit more. The scales are so good because they weigh right down to 5 grams. And I'm going to put also into here 80 grams of butter. So cold butter, so pop that in. See? There we go, that'll do. And 60 grams of butter. And I'm going to put this in, and I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm going to pulse it for 5 seconds at speed 5. This is like rubbing the butter into the flour, so 5 seconds, speed 5 to do that. And I'll just show you what that looks like now. So 5 seconds, speed 5, butter into the flour, rubbed it in. Now what I'm going to put in here is I'm going to put in 1 beaten egg, and then I'm going to mix that for, no, I'm actually going to knead it, put it on the kneading process. So I go into here, and I go into the dough function, and I'm actually going to knead this for 30 seconds. And here's the kneading function. So I'll pop the lid on, that on, and away we go. So this is the kneading function that you use when you make bread, but you also use it when you make pastry or rubbing butter into flour, and it's that pulse action that's gentle and it mixes it. It's a great way for mixing cakes gently, that sort of thing. So we'll just wait for that to happen. Okay, so I've done that for about 40 seconds, and it's come out slightly crumbly like that. So you don't want it to be firm and holding together, you just want it slightly crumbly. And I'm going to put half this mixture in the base, or about 2/3 actually, and I'm going to reserve some for the top, which I'll crumble onto the top after I've made the lemon curd. So you just put this on the base, spread it round, and make sure you cover it completely. Might just put a little bit more of this in. So I suppose you call this like a lemon crumble cake really, because we've got the base and then we've got the lemon curd in the middle, and then we're going to put the crumb on the top. So we just press that down gently, or firmly actually. Press that down so it covers the base, and we're just going to pop that in the fridge while we make the lemon curd. Okay, so we're going to make the lemon curd now. I suppose one of the secrets is this butterfly that we put in the Thermomix. This butterfly was designed by a person doing a PhD. It took them a couple of years. He was doing a PhD in aeronautical engineering, and it just whips perfectly, it beats, and it's also really good for making hollandaise and lemon curd. So you pop this in the on top of the other blades, and then what I'm going to put into here is I'm going to put in 2 eggs, and we're going to put in 90 grams of caster sugar. So we'll go back into the weighing scales. Weighing scales, I'm going to put 90 grams in. I love these weighing scales. Straight into what you're cooking into. 40. Going. There you go. And we're going to put in 80 grams of butter, so we'll tear that back off, pop that in, and we're going to put in 60 grams of lemon juice, which is about the juice of 2 or 3 lemons. So pop that in. quite enough, never mind. And also I've got in here the grated rind of, it's about a tablespoon of grated lemon rind, finely grated lemon rind, just to give it a bit more flavour. And then all we do is we put the lid on and we put this on for about 8 to 9 minutes. So I'll do it for 8.5, and we do it at 90 degrees. So that's the perfect temperature to cook custard and things like that, so it doesn't curdle, and then we put it on at speed 3. So it's going to cook at a 90 degrees, 8 minutes at speed 3. So what we do is we just walk away and get on with the next thing. Okay, so our lemon curd has been cooking for 8.5 minutes. I'll just take out the butterfly, that side, and you'll see that we have this perfectly cooked lemon curd. So you could put it aside in a dish and let it cool down, but we're actually going to spread it on top of here. And we're going to put the crumble topping on top. Just get out the rest of that yummy curd. Lemons, yum. Love that flavour. The tartness with the sweetness. So we'll just gently spread that out. So that's going to cook in the middle. And then that crumb that we reserved before, that was sitting in the fridge, we're just going to sprinkle that just evenly over the top. Don't have to be too fussy. So it's a lemon crumble cake that you can have when you want that lovely tart flavour with the sweetness. There we go. That's now going to go in the oven, and it's going to cook for about 20 minutes until it's just slightly golden. Okay? This has been in the oven for about 20 minutes, and it's all good to take out, I think, so we'll just have a check. There we go. So it's, yeah, perfect. The lemon curd has just got a little bit firmer, and it's nice and golden brown. So we'll just put that aside, and we will